Okay, hello everyone. I'm going to do another unseen here, the third of the Jugurtha unseens that we have here by Sallust. Again, I'm not here this afternoon, so this gives us a chance to do some more unseen practice. Okay, here's our first translation, or our third translation, sorry. Pause it, look through it, we'll go through it together. Right, the first sentence. Ille ubi accepit homines claros, quorum auctoritatem Romae pollere audiberat, contra inceptum sum venisse. Primo, commotus metu atque libidine diversus agitabatur. Alright, this first one. Ille, he, ubi, when he accepit. Now we know that accipio can mean I receive. I've said here, learned. Learned that the homines claros, that the important men, that these distinguished men, literally of whom he had heard the authority was abundant at Rome. Now that doesn't sound very good, so we'll say whom he had heard were highly influential, it says at the bottom of the translation. So he, when he learned that the distinguished men whose authority he had heard was strong, was very strong at Rome, whom he had heard were highly influential at Rome, venisse, this is homines claros, indirect statement, accusative homines claros, infinitive, venisse, when he heard the important men to have come contra suum inceptum, against his plan, when he heard that these distinguished men had gone against his enterprise. Primo, firstly, commotus, moved metu, by fear, atque libidine, and by greed, diversus agitabatur, he was being caught in two minds, he was caught in two minds. Timebat iram senatus, ni paruisset legatis, poro animus cupidine caecus ad inceptum scelos rapiebatur. Okay, timebat. He was fearing the iram senatus, the anger, accusative senatus of the Senate. Senatus there, a fourth declension noun. Ni, if he did not obey the envoys, the ambassadors. You'll notice there that paruisset is in the subjunctive, and that is because it is a conditional if he did not obey the ambassadors. Poro animus, furthermore, his mind, caecus cupidine, blind, look at this harsh C sound, blind with greed, rapiebatur, was being dragged ad inceptum scelos, to a wicked enterprise, to a criminal enterprise, to a criminal plan. Rapiebatur, imperfect passive there. Vicit tamen in avido ingenio plavum consilium. However, the evil plan, find your subject, the plavum consilium. The evil plan, vicit, was victorious, conquered in his avido ingenio, in his greedy soul. I like that sentence. Next bit. Igitur summa vi cirtam irrumpere nititur, maxime sperans aut vi, aut dolis sese casum victoriae inventorum. Igitur, therefore, nititur, nitor, I struggled, opponent verb. He struggled, he tried, he strove, it says, he tried, irrumpere. I've said here to destroy, burst through is okay, burst through Jugurtha, but I've just said he tried to destroy Jugurtha with the summa vi, with the utmost strength. Sperans, look at that ans ending, telling us it's a present participle. Hoping maxime, superlative, irregular superlative adverb, hoping very much, out, either by strength, aut dolis, or by trickery, se inventorum, that he was going to find the casum, the outcome of victory. Hoping, a verb of saying or thinking, hoping himself, inventorum, leaving the essay out, but it is again an indirect statement, hoping himself to be about to find the outcome of victory, hoping that he would find the outcome of victory either by strength or by trickery. Inventorum, future participle there in the accusative because of the indirect statement. Quod ubi secus procerit, neque quod intenderat efficere, ne amplius scaurum, quem plurimum metuebat incenderet, cum paucis equitibus in provinciam venit. Quod here a connecting relative. Ubi, when, quod, when which went badly. When this went badly, and he neque, he was not able, efficere, should be efficere potest, sorry about that, and he was not able, efficere, to accomplish, quod, what he intended at, what he had intended, Ne, negative purpose clause, in order not to inflame, literally to anger. In order not to anger, negative purpose clause, hence incenderet there, imperfect subjunctive. In order not to inflame Scaurus, his Roman enemy, here Scaurus, in order not to inflame, not to anger Scaurus Amplius anymore, comparative adverb there, the ius, remember that, the ius ending a comparative adverb, lots of people forget that. Quem, in order not to annoy this man, Scaurus Amplius, anymore, quem, whom, accusative relative pronoun, whom he metuebat, whom he was fearing, pluribum, superlative adjective, whom he was fearing very much, in order not to upset Scaurus anymore, whom he was fearing very much, he went into his province, cum, with a few cavalry. Ac timeti graves minae nuntiabantur, quod ab oppugnatione non desisteret. Multa tamen oratione consumpta legati frustra discessere. Okay, lots of subjunctives here. This is a good unseen for subjunctives. But, tamezi, even though graves minae, awful threats, nuntiabantur, were being announced, quod, because he non desisteret, because he was not ceasing from his ab oppugnatione, from his attack. Multa tamen, however, having wasted a great speech, having used up a great speech, the legati discessere. You'll notice there the discessere, it looks like it's an infinitive, it's another one of these historical infinitives. The envoys left in vain. And so, even though serious threats were being made, nuntiabantur, imperfect passive, because he was not ceasing from his attack, however, having made a great speech, having wasted a great speech, literally with the great oratione, ablative absolute, perfect passive participle, with this great speech having been wasted, the envoys left in vain. That's the end of this. Eventually, Jugurtha ends up fighting against Marius. Marius then puts his second in charge, Sulla, with whom he would eventually have a civil war and lose. And Sulla would become dictator of Rome. Anyway, Sulla managed to defeat Jugurtha. They took him prisoner, they led him to Rome, they put him in the procession, they finally stripped him of his royal robes, pulled off, apparently, I learnt, they pulled off his earring, which ripped off his earlobe. So that's a sad and unpleasant end to this fairly sad and unpleasant man. I will hopefully see you all tomorrow. Thank you.